So what we have are companies like Equity Lab. Equity Lab is working on Hedera, and what they do is they have a deal with Intel and NVIDIA. So they announced this. Intel and NVIDIA are working with Equity Lab. And
wow, that was Dr. Lehman Barr, the co-founder of Hedera, talking about Equity Lab, which is a Hedera-based DApp, working with Intel and NVIDIA. We'll get back to the video, and Lehman lays out like perfectly why Hedera is such an intricate part of decentralization when it comes to artificial intelligence. He gives essentially a case study or a play-by-play on the importance. And so if you look at Hedera from a price action standpoint, take a look at this. Over the last 7 days, Hedera is the 4th largest gainer on the top 100 according to crypto coin market cap. 23.09 cents. We're going to get into the chart here in a second. We'll talk about the move Hedera had and, well, what can we expect? How deep will the retracement go? And if you feel like you missed the move, I'll talk about what levels I am keeping my eye on in terms of support. Also, I'm going to talk about very briefly how you can get a free 130 HBAR every single month, again, for free by just clicking one button. One button. I'll get to that in a second here. If you caught the last HBAR video that I did, it was an updated 2025 price prediction video based on market dominance, the overall crypto market cap. That video is currently live on our page. You can find it directly through our Hedera playlist, or if you wait to the end of the video, you'll see it pop up on your screen as the end screen video. So highly recommend you go do that. But before we dig into price action, before I tell you how you can get 130 HBAR free every single month, let me go ahead and share some of the other big news coming out of the Hedera Foundation. This is pretty big. Hedera Council member AP Plus has been selected to participate in the Reserve Bank of Australia's tokenization pilot. Again, talk about the governing council. Some people don't think it's a big deal. It is absolutely a big deal. These guys are getting a leg up on the rest of the competition. Speaking of governing members and big collaborations, take a look at this. Today, Lloyd's Banking Group, Aberdeen, and Arcax announced a landmark collaboration of their trading businesses to advance the use of cutting-edge blockchain technology using tokenized RWAs on Hedera as collateral. In a UK-first initiative, tokenized units of Aberdeen Investments Money Market Fund and tokenized UK gilts, probably butchered that, but hey, were used as collateral for foreign exchange trades between Aberdeen's and Lloyd's. These digital tokens were issued, transferred, and securely held by Arcax, a UK FCA-regulated digital asset exchange on the Hedera network. The UK trades $5.4 trillion in foreign exchange or foreign currency and interest rate derivatives daily. 5.4 trillion daily, accounting for half of global activity. This trade demonstrates that regulated digital assets can serve as collateral in this market, which is a significant milestone. Digital assets can be programmed, and it goes on to say this collaboration between two of UK's largest financial institutions and a homegrown regulated fintech marks a major step forward in digital finance. You can read more here, and feel free to go to the Hedera Foundation X handle to read more if you want to learn more. And then finally on news, today, the Hedera to Earn, aka HTE, announced its imminent launch on the network, onboarding 3 existing apps that account for 20 million plus users into the new HTE rewards ecosystem on Hedera. I mean, you know, we make a lot of Hedera videos. We try to aim for 1 a week. We'll probably be ramping that up to maybe 2 or 3 a week. And it's so easy to find bullish news. You just go on Hedera Foundation. It's as simple as this. So if you have a YouTube channel, I recommend you make Hedera videos. 1, you'll get a lot of engagement with the community because the H-Barbarians are badass. But 2, it's easy to find news. I can tell you, I sift through projects and I see it in the comment section. Do one on this, do one on this. It's so much harder to find news to share and not bullshit out of my ass as far as what I think is going to. Now, I still get price predictions and look at price action and take a look at a chart. But I love doing videos that I can couple news with price action. And well, Hedera is one of them. I do want to get back to the video of Dr. Lehman Barr, We'll pick up right where we left off. Now, where we left off was him announcing, or actually mentioning, Equity Labs working with NVIDIA and Intel. And then just listen to how he breaks down what this even looks like and the importance and where Hedera steps in as some call it a software as a service, some call it a layer zero, but take a listen.
And the three of them are working together so that the chip itself that is doing the training, that is ingesting this data and spitting out a model, can digitally sign it and say, yes, I attest, I created this model from this data. Great. So now we have signatures. We can record those immutably forever so you know on what date it happened. But it isn't just that. You will often use data to create a model, and then you use more data to create another model, and then you use maybe two models and you distill them into a single model and use more data to train that. You end up with this whole tree of your history. Your provenance is very complicated. It's not just one data set. And so they can track the entire tree, and they can track the version control of all this tree, so that when you suddenly discover, oh no, the model I've built my company on is infringing on IP and I can't use it anymore, you know exactly how far back to roll back. And so blockchain, Hedera is used, and any ledger, but Hedera is doing this so that you can track immutably the entire history, including permissioning. Did the users say, yes, you may use my data? And did the users on a certain date said, no, you must stop using my data? We have this immutable record you can never change that, yes, from this date to this date, we had permission. So things we did during that period were legal, but you can't do it after that date. All of this you need decentralization for. So yes, decentralization is critical to getting to that future that is not the matrix, but is what we want.
Dr. Lehman-Bard was very animated, and you could tell the passion is oozing from his pores when he talks about not only Hedera, but artificial intelligence. And again, there's so many verticals and narratives that we look at. What is going to push the price up? Because let's be real, a lot of people watching this video and just in general are in crypto to make money. They could care less about how they make that money. They just want to make that money. Well, I'm telling you, these are things that are going to push the price of Hedera up, because no longer are we in the era of things are going to 100x based off of narrative and promises. We're in the era of what are you doing now, because the people are here now, and how is that going to transfer into your token price going up? And everything I just laid out will result in upward price movement and price action, because people are going to need the token, the HBAR token. Now, speaking of the HBAR token, massive move from Hedera. Very similar chart to XLM, and XLM has been rallying as well. So if you're a proud holder of Hedera and XLM, shout out to you, because you made a lot of money this past week. Now, Hedera coming in on the daily, just flew straight above its Ichimoku cloud. This is on the daily. We take a peek at the weekly. Now, the weekly gave us resistance at the Ichimoku cloud, and we are currently back in right now. We take a look at the 200-day moving average on HBAR. It went well above its 200 MA ribbon. We could see a retest. So if you're sitting there, you are sidelined, or maybe you're a trader, which, by the way, highly recommend. Create an account on Weeks. They're doing a pretty badass promo for Sin City members. That link will be in the description of this video. You can trade HBAR on there with pretty big leverage. So we take a look. Our first level, the ideal level, is to get a retest of this middle band, which you have some confluence with your 9-day MA, which is your blue line, and your middle band of your 200-day moving average. Now, this would not be negative. What would be negative is we break below all three ribbons and come and fall right back into this cloud. I don't see that happening, honestly, unless there's a larger, big pullback in crypto. But the price level we want to look at, my friends, is 20.787 cents on HBAR. If we remove the 200 MA and we strictly look, and we'll pull some fibs here in a second. Let's pull the fib from this move. We broke that 9-day MA to the wick high of around 25.86 cents. I am eyeing two levels. One level is going to be your 50-cent retracement level right here, which you have your 9-day MA, again, 20.623 cents. But in my opinion, and I don't know if it's going to get there, but if it does get there, the pullback extends deeper, which as we're looking at volume now, on this pullback, volume currently is decreasing. which means the bears are losing steam. So we'll see. Can we get a wick down here? The eye level I'm eyeing, my friends, for a big reaccumulation or a big long entry here is going to be that gold pocket sitting between 19.04 and 19.381 cents. Book it, mark it. If it comes down there, we should see a massive bounce to retest these highs we had again from our close at around 24.1 to our wick high, which was 25.8 cents. That is the levels that I'm looking at. Now, I mentioned 130 HBAR for free every single month. That is compliments of stake.us. Stake.us is a channel partner. And I do want to mention, all you got to do is you log in every single day. You go to your wallet tab. You click redeem daily bonus. It'll give you 1 stake cash every single day you log in. All you got to do is log in. So at the end of the month, that's 30 free stake cash. You redeem it for crypto, and then you can use that. At current levels, 23 cents. That's 130 HBAR for free every single month for literally just logging in and clicking redeem. And so shout out to stake.us for being a channel partner. Let me know price predictions for Hedera. This video is titled HBAR Price Prediction, but we're sharing news. My prediction is we don't see that gold pocket retracement. We do see that 50% Fibonacci level retracement, which is sitting at 20.623 cents, which again, confluence with our 9-day MA, confluence with our 200 MA middle band in that ribbon. If it gets there, I will be entering into a massive long, so follow me on that, join our Discord. And then after that, you zoom out and you look at what are the next key levels of resistance for HBAR. Well, the big one here, my friends, is going to be 28.79 cents, which we didn't quite get there on the wick. After that, guys, we're talking about retesting cycle highs currently, 32 cents and 40 cents. Again, if you want my broader HBAR price prediction for the end of 2025 and market cycle, click the video on your screen right now and come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till the next one. Peace.